initiative in a lot of combat because Dre was eye-twitching and running fully raged, did a bunch of stuff that was plinking at a wall. Scribe Dragon's been gone too long and has some vague memory that it might have been some slaves of the Drow who are mining dwarven walls, and that's why the porcupine was so mad. But I can't remember beyond that, so we're gonna roll with it. We get done with combat after Dre had additionally cut off some spider legs and played with them a little bit, because of course he did, and then we locate a fist-size opening, recognized by our resident dwarven genius, who declares it to be a sign of Dumathoin in the wall that happens to be missing a gem, and we can't come up with a gem to put in it, so we've recorded the fact that it's there and may go back to it later, assuming we find something like that. We see a door to the south, and Gothak naturally kicks it in, and he startles a sun elf named Marta Moonshadow, which is a bit ironic if you ask me. Wolfbrush offers her a Sylvan Dream trip, because that's what he do, and she asks where we came from. Wolfbrush helpfully tells her he knows he's here, and he isn't sure how he got here, so basically he's from here, but we're really chill, man. She tells us the Drow put her in that hole, asks us to help her find her way back to Waterdeep, also says she's a mage, they took her spellbook and her arcane focus, and yada yada. We're like, okay, we better check around here, we hear some noise. So, we go around the corner to the south, and there are a bunch of Grimlocks, which are blind and apparently ugly, and they're beating on the bars of some cells with bone clubs, and God simultaneously excited, but also decides they're ugly enough to kill indiscriminately, so he goes running at him, and we're in combat again. And Marta's like, nope, I don't want any of this, these people are crazy, and stands over in the corner. Wolfbrush flings his figure of wonders, and suddenly we're in possession of Sir Trunksalot, the strangely wide elephant. And then there's some trampling and some running over, and Dre gets run over, and we can see that the first two cells actually contain Drow, the third contains a hobgoblin, and the fourth contains a body of a Grell. Gothak has feelings about Drow. You may have missed this, many feelings. So the Drow prisoners are getting killed next. And these cells are still locked. They're still locked. All of the things in them, except for the hobgoblin and some dude in the one end cell, they're all dead now because they were Drow. Dre wants his javelin back, and he wants to loot the Drow. So he ties a rope to a hunting trap, feeds it through the door, opens it, sets it, and flings it at the body. This takes a couple of tries, but it works. Drags the Drow, retrieves his goodies, moves on to the second one, collects some axes that he forgot he had, and there we are. Marta tells us who these Drow were, and that they were being tested by the Priestess of Loth, who we've come to murder, who was apparently looking for a new consort, and this is how she finds a worthy subject, I guess. They were all a little malnourished, but had a bunch of weapons that they used to plink at passersby, and that's why they were shooting at us through the bars of the cells, and I think they would have died regardless because Gothak has feelings about Drow. So, we let the hobgoblin out because we remember... No, let's roll it back. Scribe Dragon remembers that hobgoblins and the little goblins up in the bazaar are all trying to fight the Drow, and therefore he might have some useful information like, where do we find the Priestess of Loth that we're here to murder? So we let him out, and he tells us his name is Lurash, and that he's loyal to Lord Azrock, the Hobgoblin Warlord, and we're like, aha, this is who we're supposed to be helping, says Hallister. And so, we're supposed to eliminate the forces of Avrandar and help Azrock's people. So, he tells us to the south there are tunnels where there's a small fortress that recently appeared out of nowhere, and we remember that the murderers have a little thing that makes a giant fortress, so we'll go down there to deal with that at some point. The Drow also turns out might be to the south. He tells us about the Temple of Dumathoin to the north, where we've been already, and then says that he doesn't really have a ton of other information to give us. The little dude in the incel, his name is Geldax, and he tells us he was abducted in Waterdeep, and he's a lamplighter. He's terrified of Drow. He's afraid they're gonna sacrifice him to Loth or use him as a giant spider incubator, and so we're like, okay, we'll let you go back with the mage. And
Wait, I forget, did we kill that guy?
No.
We let him go?
Yeah, he was just a
That's
little
weird.
dude.
All right.
Well, he was okay. So he was human, and there was a hobgoblin, and then there were 3 drow. Gothak was so busy beating the snot out of drow who were locked in cells that he didn't bother with the other ones. Anyway, we figure Lurash being a hobgoblin warrior, since he's got to go back in the general direction of wherever he's going anyways, could at least help that sun elf mage and this poor little lamplighter dude in the direction of Waterdeep. So we send them off with them, and we hear south. We hear lots of screams of torture, because turns out the priestess of Loth has converted this whole area to a bunch of torture chambers. We round a corner and the screams have become louder, and Gothak's like, "Here the fuck I am," as he kicks in a door, and there are drow. And so a bunch of drow die. Oswald is briefly poisoned, and then we're out of combat. So we are there at this moment. We need to loot all the bodies of all these drow, which we have annihilated, and then we need to head south into the caverns.
All right. So let's go over what time. It's 11 in the morning, 1100 hours, and you guys have not taken any short rests for the day.
Yep.
Um,
I would like to tuck the elephant.
Yep.
Yep. Just get that
Yep.
out of the way here.
all right. Let me see here, for the sake of everybody. Tonight is the first night we have. Wow, the whole map is. You guys can see the whole map, can't you?
No.
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 Sweep it in.
All right.
Oswald, are you hurt or are you just standing in blood?
I think I'm just
He's-
standing on it.
He's minimally hurt.
He's
I've got
lightly
6
wounded.
wounds. It's
Okay.
no big deal.
All right. So lighting.
Loot the bodies.
Yeah, we'll loot up the bodies and then we will. I'll turn on the lighting. Let me see if there's
Give
any
yourself
torches
2 hit points worth of healing and 2 additional temporary hit points. Because I wished my balm of the summer court upon you.
Cool.
It
We're
fe-
gonna have to let Mr. DM do that because I can't change anything on my.
What do you
combat
need?
track.
I just healed him for 2 and then gave him 2 extra temporary hit points with the balm of the summer court because he looked like he needed help.
All right, so he gets 2 healing and 2 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
Yep, and you smell vaguely of pine.
Weird.
Is it though? Is it really weird? Who are you talking to?
It's weird that it's a pine smell.
At least it's not elderberry.
Right.
Oh God. I mean, pine can be kind of astringent. I guess it makes sense.
All right, they didn't give me any parcels, so let me create some.
Say all those drow and no loot. What the hell is this?
We were prisoners, so
All drow and no loot makes Gothak an unhappy boy.
these are the non-prisoner drow.
Mm-hmm.
They should have stuff.
Right.
All right, I've got that parcel. Lounge.
do you mean, what item did I find, sir? Oh, I didn't find an item I thought I should add to the game. You're muted again, by the way. Oh, okay.
I was like how you had just a whole one-sided conversation. We could only hear your side of it.
Yeah.
I thought we were being sneaky, alright?
No, we weren't.
So much for that. I'll just text her.
I was very confused.
And that'll be awkward.
All right, so in the whipping room, which is that room with the circle in it,
The whipping room.
I need one of those. Oh, that's a party.
this was the
Look, if you
torture
have a
chamber,
room-
remember? This was the torture
If you have a room, it can be the whipping room.
You say torture, I say tough love.
There are couches in the whipping room.
I love this place.
I'm interpreting, like, aren't these like luxurious black
No,
leather
no.
couches on the walls?
The circle with the big gold color circle. The other room, the room to your right.
Oh, okay, this is like these are the really nice lounges, though.
Yeah, that's the lounge room.
That's where you have a couple of drinks with who, and then you ask him, "Hey, you want to go into the whipping room?"
And the room to the left there is the water torture room. So in the whipping room, you find those drow had 8 gold pieces and 16 silver pieces. What is this? Mandir
The water
token?
sports room.
A lucky coin that can be used to gain advantage on a carousing checks. Okay, whatever. An hourglass and a sling.
Ding.
Let me put that into party sheet inventory.
Yeah.
Carousing?
Yeah.
Do you carouse? You don't seem like the carousing type.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to Gothak?
You. You're
Well,
the one
if-
talking about it.
I can guarantee advantage on my carousing.
In the lounge, area, that guy they must have spent their money because they only had 23 silver pieces and 25 copper pieces. But they did have some fishing tackle, a golden locket with a painted portrait. They had some, of course, they had manacles. They had a potion, some scale mail, tiger eye, and a wooden hand. Don't know what they were using a wooden hand for, but they had one.
Well, I can come with.
Think of
No,
reasons.
come up with. Come up with.
You come with that is what he was about to say.
In the
Offer you-
water,
That tops what I
Offer
was
you a
gonna say.
wooden hand in these trying times.
in the water torture room,
Wow.
they had 38 electrum and 1,500 copper. A glass bottle, a carved bone statuette, a cloth of gold vestments, another potion, a scroll, a skeletal rocking horse, okay, tiger
Ooh.
eye, and of course a whip.
Wolfbrush requires the wooden head for research.
Research.
I just posted a gif of Wolfbrush.
The grin is creepy.
Oh man. Okay.
All right, I put all that in the party inventory. You guys need. To
I
test
don't
that
want-
out.
I don't want any of that. You gentlemen take what you need.
That could be what you just said. Could be the inscription above the door to the to the whipping room.
I
I'm gonna
I-
die.
I feel like Oswald and I are stuck down here with you guys, as opposed to the other way around.
Tis true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, Wolfbrush is happy.
I'm just glad I'm not stuck with Gingerbeard Man.
That's true.
Yeah, that's weird, dude.
You're welcome.
No, seriously, it's weird.
You're still
You-
welcome.
He did just say that it's you.
All right, I am going to, for the first time, enable the lighting and see what happens.
All right. Oh dear.
Wait, does
Not a damn
What?
thing, except it got gray color.
Well, I lost.
So how do we
on the site.
activate it? How do we activate a torch? Because I do have a
Didn't do
torch.
anything to me.
Hold
I've
on,
got
hold on.
dark vision.
Yeah, that you should be
Huh.
able to see 60 feet, Oswald.
I can see 120.
120.
I see a blue circle around Kriv.
Yeah, he's special. Even me.
Does he make
glowing.
light?
Is he glowy?
We have a new use for your dragon.
No, he's not a fucking torch.
He's a
He's a
light bulb!
flashlight.
Kriv is now known as Bulb, short for light bulb.
And you
God damn it.
dismissed the elephant, right?
Yeah. No, he didn't dismiss him.
Tucked it
Tucked
in his
him.
sack!
He tucked the elephant into his sack. Okay.
Dre has no idea what he missed before he got home.
We are not off
No,
to
I think I've got a good idea of
productive
it.
start. This adventure has taken
A
a
turd.
turn.
When does it not?
Accurate.
Sometimes we kill stuff all night.
Wolfbrush, you have dark vision, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I do have. I'm a elf.
Who does not have dark vision?
I think I don't know. Let me double check.
Hold on.
Everybody
though.
except us two.
Okay. Now, the one question that I will ask.
Gothic
I've
and
got
Rain
dark
don't
vision.
have it.
Yeah, I don't have it, but I.
The one question that I will ask is that we are in living and otherwise used areas for creatures that were inhabiting this space before we killed them. And one thing that I do not see is the light sources that those creatures and other people living in these places would have been using prior to their untimely demise. And the conjecture that I have is that this map is not populated with the light sources that the inhabitants of this dungeon would have been using on a normal day-to-day basis.
Yes, whipping in the dark seems a little weird.
It is not weird. No,
No, I feel
Nope,
like
that's-
that's pretty standard.
that's par for the course. You don't know where it's coming from then, and it tingles extra good. So, what I would tell you is that this map should have native lighting of some sort, and it does not appear to.
Hold
Okay.
on a second.
Logically, I think you're right.
you
Unfortunately,
are.
I don't think
Yes.
that's going to be anything that we can fix.
Not tonight. That's probably why we're gonna have to go back to the original Dungeon of the Mad Mage maps, because they were supposed to update those maps with sconces and things like that wherever there's lighting described in the dungeon. And if it's not described in the book as being lit, the Undermountain is dark.
What's your story? I mean, all these dark caverns that we occasionally crawl through, and I imagine Gothic crawling through these caverns going, sword, so tight against roof.
Drow and
You know,
dwarves
Fuck the
also have
darkness.
dark vision, so they
yeah.
Kriv also has 60 feet of dark vision, just FYI.
Okay. Just throwing that out there.
And if you call him Bulb again,
Bulb
I
isn't
will,
glowing right now for me.
I will
I can't
axe you.
I can't see glow bulb.
That's because you blindy.
Are you gonna ask him a question?
anybody that has dark vision should be able to see right now, right?
I mean, it's gray, but I can see.
It looks a
Right.
little different, but yeah.
Yeah, it's gray because dark vision is gray. You don't see color. Gothic, you.
What
do
if I
not
didn't
have-
see color to start with?
Yeah, I see nothing. I just see me.
Okay.
Well, I can kind of see the walls, like very, very much kind of, but yeah, it's blacked out. I can't even see the icons for the guys.
Okay. Do you
for
have
everyone
a
else.
torch? Do you want to light a torch?
I-
Or a candle?
Yeah, I do have a torch.
Actually, Gothak has many torches.
All right. Let me.
He
hold
seems
on,
to be into that.
I've got to open up my
Uh,
axe.
I had bought them in case we needed them, but since we weren't really, doing that in the campaign, I just have them.
So
right.
let me drop a torch on you.
Just
I'm gonna have to
Now you
go
should be able to
Stardew
see,
Valley and
right?
buy a. Yep, I'm gonna
It's
buy a
kinda
glow ring.
flickering?
Colors.
Yeah,
It
now
is not
because-
flickering.
Yeah, because he has a torch. Now you can see in color.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. It is not flickering though. It is a steady.
Oh, it's the candle. It's the candle that has a little flicker to it.
That'd be.
I don't
let me,
think
let me
we're
take off
just-
that torch, and I'll show you what the candle looks like.
I was gonna say, I don't think we're just running around with a candlestick, but I would like to propose that we put either tall candles or torches either off of Dre's shoulder armor or out of
Spiky.
Oh, then we don't have
Wolfrush's
to carry it.
antlers. Wolf
Yes,
brushes
that's exactly what I was getting ready to
antlers.
say.
My pizza's here. I'll be right back. And I like that.
I like pizza.
So now you've got a
I-
candle. Now does the outline of the light like flicker now?
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's smaller too.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a smaller distance. It's 5 feet for a candlelight.
that's neat.
Do we need
20
garbage
feet.
bags?
Yes.
Okay.
And here's a lamp. I don't know how much a lamp does.
But yes,
The
I would
lamp
like to
is
propose.
15 to 45, whatever that means.
I would like to propose that torches get placed into Wolfbrush's antlers.
Hey now.
What? I don't see you using them for anything else, unless that's where you got your stash.
My antlers are for me. And my wooden hand.
I don't think somebody who's got dark vision would like to have a light appointed on his head.
Right. Plus, I take enough damage as it is. I don't need to be a target or set myself on fire.
So what if
He
we
can
don't
do that
set
by himself.
us
very
on
simply.
fire?
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
I'm just
so
happy this dolphin fits in my bag.
who needs a Gothic and Rain need a torch, right?
We both have to be holding a torch?
Well, you don't have to as long as
Blade
you stay
Biter
next to
doesn't
him, you
need a
can see.
torch.
Well, as
Blade
long as
Biter's communing with someone with dark vision.
Yeah, I would like to propose a question about the fact that the baby dragon and I have a psychic link.
Do
As
what?
long as the dragon sticks close to her, she can see where she's going.
How does that work?
You have a
though?
psychic?
Yeah, where have you been?
I don't know you had a psychic link with it. Like, from
We
the
ha-
X-Men people?
We have a soul link. I
Fuck was
know
that
what
dragon
he
called?
knows, and I know what
Lockheed. It's Psylocke and the Lockheed dragon. Like, you got the dragon in your brain?
Basically, what it comes down to is the two barbarians need lights.
Yes, and not the dwarf because he's a dwarf.
And realize he had dark vision too. That makes
Yeah,
sense. Though.
all they want is
So Gothic
dark.
needs a light, or
Yeah.
he just needs Dre to lead him along in the darkness.
I could put him on a leash.
Seeing eye dwarf.
Gothic can
team.
just pick me up like Lion King and just carry me around like that.
It would be a whole lot stealthier if we didn't have a light on our lead person.
I kind of like the idea of putting him on a leash, but that's just me.
Wait, you want to put
Oh,
Gothic on a
I
leash?
haven't read this Soul Link. The dragon has a separate initiative and it acts at the will of the Dragon Lord through their psychic link. If the dragon falls in combat, the Dragon Lord receives disadvantage on all rolls except death saves.
Do you see why
See why
I
he
do
doesn't let it
not
fight?
use him yet?
Here's what your teammates don't know. If the Dragon Lord falls in combat, the dragon becomes insane and attacks all creatures in the area until all creatures are dead.
Accurate.
That's not much of a concern.
Holy
She's the
crap, I should have
best
read this.
tank we got.
No, it does fire stuff, dudes. We gotta
It
watch
does
out.
no fire. He is not a fire dragon.
It does stuff, dude.
Well, electrocute it.
Lightning.
Lightning.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute. So the downside to baby dragon dying is disadvantage on all rolls, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's the only disadvantage.
Yeah.
Until
Well,
That's
I
the
mean,
disadvantage.
It's basically
your
a non-effect.
rolls are already
right?
with disadvantage anyway. So, I mean,
I'm gonna find you and hurt you.
That's not how that song goes.
I think the person that's into that is probably sitting right across from you. Talk to him in his wooden hand about that.
No.
The wooden
he's on
hand's
his
just
own.
an in-game thing.
Both outcomes are extremely unlikely. Let's move
Yeah, both outcomes are extremely unlikely.
else-
And
what
the
else-
baby dragon actually comes back if he dies.
At 5th
So,
level.
Why
He's
are
just-
us dumbasses sticking our necks out when the baby dragon respawns and you're already rolling with disadvantage? So come on.
Oh, he yelled at you with burn.
You have a lot more health than I with burn.
Burn.
He yelled at you with burn. That's my favorite part of that whole exchange.
Why do I put up with you lot?
Because
Except
you
Except
love
Rabbit.
Because it would take about
Rabbit's
20
fine.
20
Yeah.
combat turns for you to even burn us down.
You know what? You saying rabbit's fine is the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Oh, by the way, was it you that was giving me shit for not liking Oreos? I think it was.
Oh yeah, not liking Oreos. I mean, now granted, the gluten thing gives you like, you know,
Okay.
you get slight immunity, but it is just less
Yeah.
American.
For science, we got some of the gluten-free ones.
How were they? I heard they were actually not bad.
So I detect no difference in the cookie part, and I actually think whatever voodoo they've done to the goo improved it.
I will try them for science. Plus, I do know because one of my buddies got on a post that they do make double stuffed.
They do. And that is what we got.
I don't
Excellent.
see in the Soul Link where you can see through the wormling. It's not like a familiar.
Mm.
It doesn't say anything about. It just says that it has its own initiative and acts. You tell it what to do through a psychic
Okay.
link.
That's fine.
Yeah, the dragon has a separate initiative and acts at the will of the Dragon Lord through a psychic link. Yeah, do you have it anywhere on some other part other than Soul Link?
I don't know. It was literally a question. Can I
Light up a barbarian and let's move out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Light
you can
up
see
a
through
barbarian. I like
through
that.
Kriv's eyes.
Light
Okay.
up the barbarian. That is good. We got to use that some way.
So Gothic's getting a torch,
Yep.
firing up torch.
I had to go get my pizza earlier. Did he say that we can't stick a torch on his spikes?
I do not think he denied that as a possibility.
What I'm going to do next time we go back to town, I'm going to check the shops to see if I can find any kind of magical ring or pendant that glows.
Didn't somebody have a drift globe?
Wolfbrush has a drift globe.
I have a drift globe.
I mean, my hands glow
What the
red
hell?
when I fight,
Put it
but
in your antlers.
Oh no, I'll just give it to Gothic. Gothic, would you like a drift globe?
do I have to
Just
hold
let
it?
it go along.
No,
20
you
feet
can
in front of
command
you.
it and float it. Yeah.
Okay, because I just want my hands free if possible.
No, you got your hands free. You like have a psychic link with the drift globe now. How do I take it from my inventory and give it to him?
Did you just make me into a sim
You
with a
can-
glowing
you can-
thing above
you
my
can-
head?
You can drag it into
I
the
don't-
party inventory, and he can drag it out.
I never played that game.
And in 20 years of the game, you've never seen a picture?
No, I've never seen a picture of a
Okay.
sim with a glowing thing above their head.
Okay.
To the meme
Fine.
library.
Yeah, I don't see it in my inventory, so I might not actually have this thing. I've got 3 dragon tongue mushrooms, though. Would you like one of those?
Maybe
You'll
that
think
was
you
plenty
see in the
of
dark with
torches.
that.
Yeah, it could have been somebody
Oh,
else that had it.
It
Yeah.
might have
Okay.
been Tyrwin the Barbarian.
Thinking it was somebody who isn't here anymore.
Okay.
Hold on a
so
second.
We're headed south, right?
Mm,
Cantrips.
South source the screams of torture.
well,
Sounds like
I
fun.
mean, Gothic is pleased.
Druid cantrips. Oh, okay. The next time we rest, I can learn how to do some light stuff.
Now, my hands glow red when we fight, but I don't think it's enough to actually be a light source.
probably
So,
not.
Scuzzer, you're gonna have to move Crib now.
Or unlock tokens.
Oh, okay. One of my cantrips is a flame that I can command. So if we're ever in a really dark spot, I can cantrip a flame out.
Is there anything we can gain that would give someone dark vision?
Okay, so hold on before you go any further.
Okay.
Um,
Ring of dark vision, maybe.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna see if I can find, something that glows from the magic shops.
Dark vision would be even better because it doesn't highlight you.
Good call. I had not thought of that. I'll have to settle for whatever I can find. But you're right. I did not think about that. Dark vision might be better regardless.
As you're coming through these tunnels here, you notice that it goes from like a structured area into natural tunnels, and they're covered in webs. So you're hacking your way through these webs and trying to get through these tunnels, and there's the wind is picking up, and it's getting really loud.
Weird.
It's a spider of the wind.
Let me get this to work here.
Gothak is happy. He now has his pizza.
Wailing tunnels. Alright, so you can hear the wind in Sirenscape. Alright, you can keep going. Okay, stop right there. Gothic, give me a perception check.
Second.
You can
15.
you can hear shrieking, like screams, coming from the west.
I think we left the dwarf behind in the
Wait,
dark.
the west? The way we just came from?
No, east. I'm sorry.
Gothic, can I touch you?
You get
Please.
turned around.
Alright. I'm
Always
going to cast guidance upon Gothic so that he's better. That's all.
Onward.
All right, stop right there.
We're short a party member.
Yeah, he's still back in that room.
It was a good joke.
Ooh, a spider bitch to kill.
Alright, as you get to there, you can see this Drider over in this room, and it's covering its ears, and that's where the shrieking's coming from. And as you get closer, it's yelling, and this is what it yells.
Goes a little something like this. Sorry, I'm back. I was dealing with the dog and kitchen and
And that's what it's yelling. And if you can't understand it, if you can't read what's in chat, all you hear is
Should be able to read it, but I don't think I can.
I don't like this noise.
says
So-
you understood it. Oswald and
So you-
Woodruff
Okay.
can read it.
So the Drider is covering its ears and screaming?
It's
Yes.
screaming, make it stop, please
Oh.
make it stop. Okay.
I can
And
read
with
it.
the
That's
Elvish,
Elvish.
The Elvish, I can't. It didn't turn into English like it used to.
Oh,
Yeah, it just printed above it. Yeah.
Yeah, look above it.
Okay.
Good.
Well,
Yeah, we're good.
Gothak is excited because it looks like a drow.
Ooh, it's not.
And the wind is what's making this really loud howling noise, and it's driving this Drider insane.
Gothak is ready to attack
Why are you so ready to attack?
because it looks like a drow on the upper portion of its body, and it's a giant spider type thing. Could it possibly be a good thing?
I don't know. Like, it seems to be in distress.
That just makes it easier prey.
He's begging for you to make it stop.
Oh, I'll make it stop.
You wait for Dre to catch up?
Yes.
I mean, we could just like plug the hole.
Scuzzer, can you just drag me up there? I was AFK for.
Oh, you know
There.
what? Let me unlock these tokens, right? That's what causes the lag.
Yep.
We have lag.
Yeah. Almighty lag.
Mm-mm.
I'm doing okay this time.
No, I forgot that. Goldfish just took right care of that.
I'm shocked.
All right, make sure you stay in the squares.
Are you though?
So, are you going to spare this Drider, or are you going to attack this Drider?
Perhaps we should have a conversation with it, then kill it.
I yell in Elvish. What is the source of this bedevilment?
The wind! The wind! Make it stop!
Yes, what is the source of this wind?
I do not know!
When did it start?
Years ago! Make
You've
it
been sitting in the
stop!
corner screaming for years.
Please! Make it stop!
Oh my goodness, this guy's crazy. So I explained to the barbarians, Drider's upset about the wind. It's been happening for years though, so I don't know why he didn't just move.
Still, you just kill it and move on.
I guess so. I mean, like, seems kind of friendly-ish.
No, it doesn't. It just seems in distress. It doesn't equal friendly.
But it doesn't seem unfriendly. I'm just saying, like, there are things that I will murder hobo for fun, and then there are things that I'm curious about, and this is one that I'm curious about.
And you try to fix it. I'll stab
Okay.
it when it betrays you.
Alright, I try to feel around the room for where the wind is coming from.
Hold on a second. What is going on here?
You might
Holding.
not want to stand downwind from me, though.
What'd you do,
Wait.
eat a pizza?
Are you feeling around the room for the source with the wood hand or with your real hand?
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
End of the lane. Don't come up the property.
Marta took off, right? So I can take her off.
Elite reference. Thank you for that.
Oh yeah, Marta
So-
went back to Waterdeep.
Rain.
Somebody
you're
else
first.
must have switched to using purple dice, because I saw mine come up. I saw purple come up as a 20.
Wait, that was
Yeah.
Must have the same color dice again. Okay. Keep changing money.
Do I see anything around this room?
The driver driven oiling winds cover his ears with futile attempt to block the noise when the creatures enter the room and begin shrieking and can stop an elvish creatures but the sound no, it doesn't say anything else about the room other than it's covered in spider webs. As were the tunnels. And the wind blowing through the webs is what's causing the loud noise.
How bad does Wolfbrush want me to leave this thing alive for questioning?
I mean, did it do anything that started combat? Am I missing something here?
We
No,
roll
roll
driver has-
initiative.
is asking you to make it stop.
I told you that I'm looking in the room for the noise and where the wind comes from, because I'm just trying to figure out where the wind comes from.
The wind's blowing through the tunnels.
Like, is there a tunnel which is forcing the wind through?
Nope.
I don't think we're going to
Tunnel
get
where
to
you
block
came
the
through.
wind,
Yeah.
but we may be able to get rid of the webs that are causing the noise.
Okay, well, in that case, can I... cut the webs down?
Sure, you can start slashing at the webs. But the webs go all the way through the tunnels. From where you came all the way back to where you came from.
Well, that's not gonna work. I don't know. What's up this hallway here?
More webs.
Burn them.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna cantrip some of these webs on fire. Can I do that?
Alright. Don't see why not.
Yeah. Gonna cantrip burn the webs. Unless you're making us go in initiative order, in which case we should probably lock the tokens so I quit wandering around.
Yeah, let's go in initiative order. What do you want to do, Rain? You can also hold
I
an
guess. I will prepare an attack with my battle axe in the event this thing does anything aggressive
Alright.
to one of us. And then pass my turn.
Oh, I gotta put the little thing up there. Hold on. There you go, now you can pass it.
Thank you.
And the Drider's kind of still got his hands over his ears and like looking down at the ground and screaming, "Please make it stop!" Got that.
I'm ready an attack for the minute it decides to betray us.
Alright. Wolf Rush.
Alright. I'm gonna give you something to put in your ears. And I take some of my special herbs, which are tied together, and I kind of mush them up a little bit, and I say, "Here, let me put these in." And I try to put the herbs in this Drider's ears. Can I touch you?
Right. As you're reaching up to put the things close to his ears, he lashes out with his hands and kind of knocks your hand away. It just make it stop.
Okay. I go back to the group and I say, "Dude's crazy. He ain't listening to reason. He wouldn't put the herbs in his ears."
Oh, still.
I figured that would work. Yeah, I want to pass my turn. Please pass my turn.
Can you not pass your own turn?
I'm clicking the button so good.
Not working, huh?
There we go. Oh, we double passed.
Yeah. I was because Crib's
Crib,
not doing
Crib
anything,
wants
right?
Yeah.
none of this. Thank you.
All right.
Oswald. Oswald, you didn't do anything?
I'm ready and attack like everybody else.
Alright, Dre.
You're still trying to noodle on this one, aren't you?
The sad thing is it's not me being in character. I'm really this dumb right now. It's been a day. So wait, we haven't found the source of the wind. We don't know if it's coming up or down a specific hallway or if it's like blowing out of the one to the north of us, right?
Gozer said it was blowing down the hallways. So
Yeah, through the webs.
But okay. I'm just gonna pass my turn.
Rain.
Are we burning these webs, or what are we doing? I take out a torch, I light it on Gothak's torch, and I hold it up to see if I can see directionality of the thing, since the webs are apparently not giving us any clues. Dozer, if you're talking, you're not talking.
No, what was that? My wife was texting.
So we can't see a direction that the webs are blowing.
Don't we
No.
have like a candle or a torch or something?
Right, well that's what I'm saying. Can I light a torch on Gothak's, which he's clearly protecting in the back, so we're not all suddenly blind, and hold it up and see if I can see a direction of the wind to give us some direction.
The wind is blowing. You can tell because somebody's got a torch, right?
Yeah,
I do.
Gothak.
Yeah, the wind is blowing through the hallways from where you came. It was like at your back, and it's going through the north. It's like it just starts out of nowhere. Like there's a fan.
But it's exhausting out the north, right?
Right.
Okay, clearly someone trapped this fiend here.
Hold on. Say that again, Gothak. What, you want to trap this
No,
fiend?
I said clearly somebody trapped this fiend here.
Mm.
Because if the wind is coming from where we came from, but it comes out of nowhere, and this thing said it's been here for years, it's been put here on purpose. And it is drow. I don't care what it looks like, it's drow, so it's evil.
I mean, it's a drider. That would imply drowness, yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Gothak wouldn't know that lore, but yes, driders are drow that lore has raised up.
That was me answering a muted wolf brush. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just doing table talk back here. It's alright.
Drow who fail the test of law are transformed into driders and banished to these tunnels.
It's a shitty drow.
Foul magic of the demon goddess Loth creates howling winds in these passages that mimic the anguished wails of Drow who failed her divine test.
So, wait. Does him failing a divine drowy test make him better or worse than your average drow problem?
It
Yeah,
doesn't,
right?
I think it doesn't imply anything.
So it's still a drow you're gonna murder, Hobo?
It looks like a drow, walks like a drow, quacks like a drow. Yep.
They quack.
Well,
Because you could be the most devastating drow in all of existence, and you piss Lolth off, you could still end up this way.
That's
Yep.
true.
You could
And
be
that's
you could be Hitler drow, and then you lost World War II, and Lol says "fuck you" and sends you to this cave.
this is your favorite enemy?
Oh yeah,
That's dark, but okay.
I have a god oath to one of the 7 gods I follow to kill all drow when I can.
Okay, well I guess
What
I
do you
shouldn't have
stand
tried to
around
save
for a whole
him.
round for? Let's go.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh my god.
The only
Am
reason
up?
I hold
Am I
back
up?
is because I also have a oath to my family and clansmen, which involves you all.
Oh, well. Alright.
So are you
Kill
yelling
the rep.
for Blade Biter to kill it?
I'm waiting for them to either make a mistake or to come to my decision bitterly in the background. It's very petulant.
I
It's
already
7
came
foot.
back and said, you know, it's crazy, it's not listening to reason.
Yeah,
so you got
move
that
me
to
up
work
there.
with.
I'm gonna hit it.
Alright. go. You hit it already.
Here's first.
It's yourself, short, pointy thing. I hit stuff all the time.
The Drider. He's got multi-attack.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to. He's also got spellcasting. What's he got? This is. Alright, he's going to cast this Fairy Fire. Right there. And that is my thing's lagging here. Come on. When creature knows when it starts casting outline of light, does it say saving throw? Looks like Wolf Brush and Oswald failed.
Or squishies.
Advantage on those two. And right now that's all it does on this turn. Alright, Gothic, you are up.
So, technical question really quick. I have a two-handed weapon, so that means I have to drop my torch to make my attack.
It does, yes.
But when I drop it to the ground, it's not going to automatically go out or something stupid like that, right? It'll still illuminate from wherever it's dropped.
You could also stick it on one of Dre's spikes, or put it in Wolfbrush's antler.
For the record, the preference would be the latter, not the former.
Well, yeah, but he has dark vision too, so in that case, it's going to the floor.
Yeah, if you drop a torch onto the floor, it's going to go out.
You could tuck it
Okay.
in your-
Man, I need to go back to town to get something glowy. I'm going to hand it off to... So if I hand it off to someone, is that going to be like an action in my attack?
I'll let that be an interaction.
Alright. I'm going to hand it to Dre, because he's the closest one to me. There's no strategy behind the choice. Why'd it go black for me? The torch is still lit.
Because I gotta give it to Dre.
Oh, you gotta
Hold on,
transfer-
calm down.
Sorry, I was getting upset.
Calm down. I gotta find it and give it to Dre.
Yo.
Hakuni or Tatas? Damn.
I opened the
Don't
wrong
tell me what to
thing.
do
I
with my
opened the
Tatas.
options.
Oh, Lord.
Leave my Tatas alone.
And it's taking forever for the effects to open. Dun, dun, dun. Presets, come on. Load, load, load. Torch for Dre.
You know, with the right music and ambiance, like having to walk through a dark chamber like this, the way it's set up that way would actually be pretty cool.
Alright, now Dre has the torch.
Forward.
We're all learning lighting.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good.
Pretty good.
Whew. Thank God for reckless attack. I dropped a 2. It didn't like something I did. Yeah.
Wolf rush.
Moving out of the area. And let's see here. I've got the ability to produce a flame on this thing.
Alright.
I'm just trying to click the buttons.
Ooh, critical.
And he's just gonna burn. Do you like fire? Yeah, he is fire. And then I'm gonna continue and complete my move to there. Pass me turn.
We'll move up there. My player's focusing differently since the update. I got the targets, but you actually put a red bar on my button. Pretty high armor.
Great.
Dre, you can hit. We can really work the system, and you can hand the torch back to me.
What happened? Did you just pass your turn?
No, I closed an error window.
Yes, yes.
Go ahead and
I suggest you try sticking the torch in an orifice of the drider.
Can you imagine a torch just sticking out of its spinneret?
Flaming anyway, you could drop your torch.
I'm a little disappointed that either myself or Gothic didn't think of that.
Yeah,
earlier.
it's a good
I
point.
did set it on fire though, so it should be, you know, a little burning.
Okay. What's this green box I'm standing in?
Fairy fire. Yeah, but
That's bad, right?
As a rule.
You succeeded, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's Wolf Rush. Alright, can I give Gothic the torch back?
Sure. I'll just leave it on you, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, it'll make it easier that way. But when we go back to town, I'm gonna look for something
you're
to make
both right
life
next to
easier. Oh, that makes sense.
I completely forgot how to do things.
Okay. Karma.
Twice!
Alright. We're done, Dre?
Yup.
Alright, rings up.
Okay. But rolled up a 20. Disappointing. Okay.
And the Rider. Attack. And you're gonna block that.
Suddenly there's a lot more wind in here.
Miss all 3 times. Block that.
Okay, pass the torch back to Dre. I know we kept it on him, just stating it.
That's a hit. That one hurt.
My turn just went the exact same way, even down to the amount of damage and the miss as my first turn.
Wolf brush.
Kicking in the nads.
That's a hit. As you cast the ball of flame at him and hits him again. Crib doing anything?
No.
Oswald. Great.
That's catching me.
That is a hit. Rain, you're up again.
Usually attempt to hit it again. Aha!
Alright, Drider's up and he yells. take one?
Yep.
Yay for slicey slicey. Ladies first.
If I didn't know any
Yeah.
better, he was coming to punch me in the face.
Or worse.
He yelled, make it stop, you filthy service elf.
Man,
Oh my goodness.
these are the worst rolls I've ever had.
And he's gonna take a swing at Wolf Rush.
I don't get. I get my opportunity of attack first, right?
No. Only
Because
when
you
you
just
leave your
moved
area.
in.
Okay.
You're mad because he called you a service elf.
And he kind of trips over the web as he's coming across. The first swing with that long sword swishes right by your antler. He raises it up and takes another swing.
Don't be cutting
Oh,
off
Lord.
his antler. Oh, Lord!
Oh Lord! This time he catches your antler and splits it right down the middle.
Why is your microphone so sensitive?
Told you we had to kill this thing.
Oh, God.
And then he's gonna take a last swing at him. He's really angry at the surface elf.
I don't like this dude, yo.
And that's another hit.
Well, so much for that.
Oh, this time for maximum damage. And that's the end of his turn. As he's
Okay, now
standing over
I'm
Wolf
pissed.
Rush.
I'm pissed.
Gothic,
Not
you're
as
up.
pissed as Gothic.
I was gonna say Gothic is probably pretty.
I'm very mad because this
Pissed.
fucking drow hurt my friend.
You don't like, Drow don't like. That's a hit. Whew, 16 damage. That Wolf Rush hit him twice with fire. Kind of pissed him off.
Minimum fucking damage. But at least I hit both times.
Alright, Wolf Rush.
This is the worst night for Gothic ever.
Wolfbrush is just gonna do some temporary hit points on himself by turning into
Uh-oh.
a bear.
Brr.
So basically, my
Ryder
turn
looks
is
confused.
like, bear you, and then I will pass my turn because that was my action.
This is fantastic because we get to have a whole new round of puns.
Oswald.
The Drider is very surprised.
You barely can see him, and you miss. And you missed again. Gray. He has maneuvered around.
I just closed the arrow window again. All I did was close the arrow window.
No.
No, but I've been getting other errors like on my turn. And I'm
Yeah,
just
same.
doing the same thing I've been doing normally. But I haven't seen it do anything to my turn. Unless it's responsible for my misses. See, it's not me.
Why is it I just grumble and you guys are all like, ew, it can't be my fault. It has to be the software.
Because this happens to you every game you play, every time in your life, forever and for always, so you're used to it.
Gray
Yep.
hits him twice.
You weren't expecting me to have an answer, did you?
I don't know.
But that's your shtick, man. If you start doing real damage, we're all gonna not know what to do.
Just like when you start hitting things.
Except that I do have nights when I hit things. The
Wow.
first time you were all very shocked.
But I'll say, you said it yourself, you have knights.
All right, Rain. Did you put him down?
Now we just gotta wait until your build comes together and you decimate us all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But it's
Three
not,
blood drops?
That day is not today.
right? Good Rohead reference.
13 damage and he's not dead. You said he had 3 blood drops.
Well, yeah, good.
He had 3 blood drops last turn, too.
Yep.
He's got 3 full ones now. Ryder did one last attempt to kill the surface. Well, I guess he's a bear now. The filthy elf druid. And he hits Wolf Flesh.
Rude.
I said die, surface elf. Oh, he hits him again. And he swings one last time. Oh, that hit. Wow. Oh, he's a bear.
He's a bear.
Lower AC, I
Wait, the bear has a lower AC?
It's not a very good bear. I don't.
Just
And
got all the errors
he
pop up
turned-
again.
guess. He turns.
Same.
That's
Oh, there
because
it
he
is.
turns back.
Oh.
Oh.
That's still the idea. And that's the end of his
Yeah.
turn.
Man, I'm actually kind of hurt.
Gothic, you're up. And this guy's just wailing on the bear, trying to kill the surface elf. That's a hit. Blood is gushing out of him. As you hit him again.
Isn't he on fire?
Yes.
No.
No, he got put out.
That's why he's still alive. The fire's cauterizing the wounds as I deal them.
Yeah, that's what
There
I was
you go.
getting at.
The wolf rush cut broke his concentration.
This time I put the halberd straight through its spinneret. Right into its ass.
That spell doesn't cause it to stay on. There's no ongoing effect that flames you.
Then why do you got a concentration check?
He was concentrating on something else, I believe. Let me see, what was he concentrating on? It probably took it off of him.
Hi. Who's a good kitty?
Damage to Wolf Brush. I don't see where it dropped the concentration. It'll say what he dropped. Oh no, it was when he knocked him out of the bear form. He was concentrating on bear form.
Before he got turned into a bear, I think.
Oh, I'm not
I
sure
was
that.
guiding Gothic still.
Ah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what it was.
guide.
Yeah.
All right, so
It
this
didn't work.
Strider falls to the ground, and as you see him slowly drift off to death, he says, "Thank you. You stopped the madness." And we're going to take a 10-minute break because it's that time.
All right. See you guys in 10.
this popcorn Indiana black and white drizzle popcorn. It's so addictive. Chocolate covered popcorn.
I saw shadow dice. I'm scared.
I'm rolling loot for this dryad thing.
Okay, then I'm not scared.
Wow. So this was a rich fucker. He had 120 gold pieces. Clockwork harpy, cloth of gold vestments, a healer's kit. He had a light hammer, potion of healing, some kind of gem, and a scroll. I dropped that in the party inventory. If it will ever open.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use that healing potion so no one pick it up.
There's some
Gonna
healing
take it right
potions.
off his.
Hold on. I'll drop it in the. I gotta drop it in the parcels. And there's already like 5 healing potions in the party sheet.
1, 2, 3. All right, I used 3 of them.
Alright, let me take them off.
They're not in the party sheet anymore.
Potion of healing. So there's 3 potions of healing left in there. Remove dead. Remove pointers. Remove wheeling cab tunnels, so I'm gonna stop the sound. Start that sound. Unlock tokens. Alright.
Oh, can I make a phone call real quick here?
Sure.
I got a team member having an emergency. I'll be right back.
Alright. So Dre still has the torch. Are you gonna carry it or are you gonna give it back to Gothak?
Well, if I'm gonna lead the way, then I should hold it, but I don't have to be the one leading the way. Either barbarian can.
It's up to you guys. Let me know who's carrying it.
Look at
But
the
he's
party
got
lightning
dark.
chair.
He's got dark vision, and I don't. So
Does he think he can produce a little bit of stealth to go down the hall?
You can't be too stealthy with a torch.
Well, yeah, like if he hands it to Gothak, he could sneak down the hall.
Correct.
Alright, you gonna give it to Gothak then?
Dre, are you here?
You hit the red
I haven't
check.
Dre yet.
Mike was off.
That's
That's
a
right.
swear.
Alright. Take it off. Let's put that. Torch off of Dre. I wonder if I can hotkey that torch. Let's see. I sure can. And I will give it to.
Where did you guys go? Or did the torch just come off?
The torch. He's passing the torch back and forth. So
I moved the torch.
there it is.
Gotcha.
I got it hotkeyed now, so it'll be easier to move back and forth.
Yeah. We have not used any short rests, and I don't know if we need to now, but
Well, you healed up.
okay, so we're good to go.
Yeah. Let me advance the time here.
Yep, if the DM would kindly drag Wolf Brush.
Drag with J. I'll catch you. Go ahead,
Off you go.
Are we doing like a conga line or something?
Brad.
Well, yeah, you and got that.
Effects going forward with the torch. That wind and the moaning sound from the wind echoing or slicing through the webs. It still sounds like wails of tortured drow.
That means I'm very happy. I'm gonna need to see if I can get a wax press of that so I can listen to it back at the manor.
There we go.
Hold on a second. Stop right there.
Stopping.
I am trying to get, but I can't see.
Oh, no, 8D. Okay, so that battle with the Drider was supposed to be in that outfit, so just keep going.
Oh, we fought it in the wrong spot.
Yeah, that's fine.
We've done worse things.
Alright, stop right
We've
there.
peed
let
on
me
worse
catch up.
things.
Frizz,
You guys
Okay.
didn't
Wolf
pee
Brush.
on it.
But yeah, we haven't done that lately.
I was peeing throughout the fight in excitement to murder it.
Oh. Oh dear.
Wolf Brush, and here's Frizz.
It was urinating my hot justice all over it. All caught up?
Nah, I can't get Crib in there. Hold on.
Okay.
Making me move Crib through the phone instead of dragging him straight over.
The very lower intestine shaped tunnel we've been going through.
Yeah. The anal canal of Undermountain.
Where the drow
Alright.
belong.
They're caught up. Alright, stop right there. Don't go any further. Let me catch him up.
Okay. You know what's funny is the game like glitched just for a second for me, and so I came around a blind corner and Dre was already there, and I was about to yell out, "There's a dwarf!" and then I realized it was him.
So the lighting is working.
Yeah, it works, but like it at whatever point he passed me on that particular turn, it was just like a latency on my end, so I never saw him pass me.
Alright, so as you enter there, Dre can see that. This cave abuts to the sluggish river Sargoth and is filled with web curtains that undulate in the howling wind. Behind these curtains, carved into the west wall, is an old pirate rhyme.
I'm sorry, did you say pirate rind?
Rhyme, R-H-Y-M-E.
Oh.
And it says, if Skullports where ye wish to be, with the Sargoth's flow go ye. If pirate booty is what ye crave, fight the surge to the captain's grave. That's what's on the wall.
Do love booty.
to Skullport? I don't think so.
Scribe Dragon, do we have purpose to go to Skullport?
Checking. Hold, please.
Got it.
Hmm. I don't know that we do specifically at the moment.
Okie dokie. What's everyone want to do? We want to go for booty? Or do we want to go for Skullport? Or do we want to backtrack and look in a different direction?
Well, check that map that is pinned to the Waterdeep Notes thread and see if you think which direction you would like to go to aim at the fort. Because I assume we'd like to go to the fort and kill whatever is in it.
So, let's see. So that would be... I'm trying to think if we need to go...
Where was that saved at?
If you click the pin on the Waterdeep Notes thread, like all the way at the top where it says pinned messages,
On the map?
I pinned. No.
Oh,
On Discord.
Discord. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Buttcraft map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out where we're coming out on the river here.
Yeah, I was trying to kind of come to that same conclusion.
The fort is on the other side of the river and to the south for sure.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at too, that it's got to be south of us.
We're heading towards the captain thing then, I guess. I'm not, the captain's grave doesn't show on here, but
So, yeah.
I think we came out of the
So-
the squiggly little area with all the with where it says trap. I think we just came out of that.
So the river, you can tell the river is flowing southwest. So if the rhyme says, if Skullport's where ye wish to be, with the Sargoth's flow go ye. If pirate booty is what ye crave, fight the surge to the captain's grave.
So if we play this completion style, we could go north first to see what the booty is, and then go south, which is where, not necessarily for Skullport, but where that fort area where we think we need to go to kill the drow next. Or we can go there first to, do the mission first.
Well, drow / the running theory is that it might also belong to the murderers of the dudes in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
And the skull I wanted to bring along.
And the skull.
Still sad about that.
Here there be dragons.
We've literally had 2 of them with us the whole time. You're just now realizing this?
There's this big thing of dragons at the bottom of the map.
There's coppers.
This is true.
Well, thank you for pushing it large.
Is it large?
No, not really.
All right, I think.
Well, you can see on the map, you were in the catacombs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
We just got to decide if we want to go north for the booty first and then go south, or if we want to just go south first and
Wait a minute.
He has a thought.
This map is mirrored backwards. It's rotated. You need to rotate it 90 degrees clockwise, and then it's also flipped along the vertical axis the wrong way. Based
It
off
doesn't
the
go southwest at all. It goes northwest.
Yeah, but look at the. There's a north and an arrow on the left side of the map.
Yeah, yeah.
Understood. I'm saying what we were thinking was southwest is actually northwest.
So we're in the catacombs now, and the river is going from southwest to northeast.
Man, Dre, you start doing smart shit like that, we're gonna have to take you more seriously.
Fuck.
The river's going from southeast to northwest.
Yes. When we orientate it that way. Yes, or the right way.
And then you have to flip it mirrored across.
I don't think we have to mirror flip it because all of the text is written correctly.
But look at the compass.
I accounted for the compass. The upper right corner is the southeast, the lower left is the northwest.
Alright. Tell me how. Let me get a taste.
Backwards.
Oh, tell me how it tastes.
Lower left in its current orientation is the northeast.
Northwest. You're facing north, west.
Oh man, I just got an intelligence check. I'm gonna fail that so bad.
Gothic,
Yes.
as you're studying this
Never
map
mind.
and contemplating the puzzle, you think something's not quite right with the map. You don't know what it is.
This map is fucky, but I don't know how.
Did we really just come out of the catacombs? I thought we left them a long time ago.
Dre, you looking at the map and you telling Gothic he's nuts. This map is perfect.
I like how in real life he's the one that figured it out, and now character him as a dummy. That's so unfair.
Fucking stupid.
Oh, poor Dre, I love you.
You start pointing at the map and pointing at the river and say, "No, come on, it's right there. It's plain and simple. It's written right here in the map."
I take the map and I shove it in the dragon's face and go, "This is fucky, tell me how."
Hang on a sec, guys.
Is north
I have
up
never
on
viewed
our-
past
on our normal
orienteering.
map?
I'll have you know, I'm an Eagle Scout. I have past orienteering. I just didn't really look at the map.
God, you'd make a perfect butter bar.
I would have made a great butter bar. But instead, I chose to be the NCO that made the butter bars look stupid.
Oswald.
Also a fun roll.
Oswald steps up and smacks you both on the back of the head. Give me that map. Oswald starts looking at the map, and he says he sees where it says level 2 pointing up, and then the inn with the arrow indicating north pointing to the left. And you tell him obviously that's to throw people off. We came down from level 2, went through the catacombs on the top of the map, and the river is oriented perfectly on this map.
The north arrow is wrong.
Exactly.
I swear to God, if you just describe what I was just describing, I'm gonna flip shit.
The north arrow is wrong. But you also say, the rhyme says, if Skullport's where ye wish to be, with the Sargoth's flow go ye. But on the map, Skullport
It's nowhere near it.
is nowhere near the river. Unless that's just an indication of Skullport is to the west.
That way.
Okay,
See,
I
I-
just ran back across the house so I could snark. Or flow doesn't necessarily imply water and could imply wind, which is air, which is also a liquid. Thank you.
See, what I was going to say is that, because I saw Skullport not next to the river, but my assumption was just because it says the flow will take you there doesn't mean straight to it. It might be to the path that would take you there, which would still be correct.
Okay, somebody give me the Cliff's notes so I can write down what I just missed.
Or flow is wind, and we have to go back against the wind.
Okay, all I got out of that Cliff's
No,
note.
he was making another point. He wasn't actually saying that to you. The map is the north was fake on the map, so the north thing was false.
Oswald figured that out
Yes, he smacked us and told us how stupid we are.
with his.
He
natural
smacked our
20
character.
Not
intelligence.
that north matters underground, right? But whatever the north is pointing to left is the same as our map. It's going to the left too.
That's. Ugh, never mind.
We've been calling to the left west, so why change it?
For fuck's sake, let me go find MS Paint.
Oh no! We have frustrated poor Dre.
Oswald points out it's not an N anyway; it's a Z.
Right.
We have to go to the zest.
Oswald
I'm just ignoring an arrow.
makes another observation about the map that maybe Skullport can be reached by the river, or maybe there's a land route, a tunnel to Skullport as well.
Skullport is way to the west, and it really doesn't matter on this map. It's like being in Ohio and saying California's to the west. It's not on this map.
Well, and
So-
remember at some point on an upper level, there's some sort of secret passage related to Skullport.
Or the teleport port.
Yes.
I think Skullport's like down on level 6 or 7, isn't it?
I'm gonna have to check.
I didn't think it was on this level.
There, that is the correct orientation of this map. And where we are. "90 degrees clockwise, mirror it vertically."
So you're saying Skullport's to the north?
You say it's to the south.
I'm sit. In the map I just posted, north is now up.
Right. When that's saying then Skullport's north.
So, we're in the catacombs, right?
We're at the river. Where on the river? We're on the side of the river that is, if you want to call that north, the north side of the river. Where on that? I'm not sure where we're at.
Alright.
I thought we were at that place in the middle where it says trap, because we've been going through a lot of twisty, turning passages, and we just came out. Catacombs was right where we came down to this level.
And which is where.
Well, these levels are pretty big, so the catacombs we came in at might still technically be the general area of where we are with these tunnels.
Which is why I put the X on the map.
You remember right when we came down, that room that had all the little places? That's the catacomb, the square room with
Yeah,
the rows
right.
of places to lay down.
Right.
And you see the twisty turny bit right above the X I drew.
Yeah, so you're saying the little twisty bar from the catacombs is the caves that we're probably in?
And the X is where we're standing
Yes.
right now, which is properly oriented according to the map for the river.
Oh no.
Right.
We lost Lamb. Hard.
Did I just break Lamb?
I don't think so.
No, I think he just got a little.
Sanka,
Uh-oh.
come back to us.
He didn't disconnect
While we're waiting,
the game.
for
No.
those of you that like D&D,
Maybe it Discord.
Vale and I watched The Bad Batch this week. which is the new Star Wars Clone Wars spin-off. And the plot flows like a D&D campaign. All the characters seem to carry around a D&D archetype with them. One of them, and you will know which one, is like the Bash Brother Barbarian that we've got in the party here. So it was pretty amusing because we were just picturing Gothic and Dre as that dude. So if you like Star Wars and if you like D&D, they're apparently just stealing tropes now.
Neat. Okay, so either way,
Lambda's back.
yes.
Lambda's back.
Yes.
Close Discord back.
That's why I stopped the commercial for Disney. And no, they're not paying me yet, but they could if they wanted to, if they're listening.
You know they are.
So let's get in the river.
Which way are you going in the river?
I was mainly saying that facetiously. Is there a boat? Or...
Yeah, I thought you guys got
What?
a foldable boat or something, didn't you?
We do. We have a boat. Remember, it folds out and it becomes a full-size boat. Yes, we have a boat.
I've slept since then. Okay, so let's get in the boat and let's head northeast.
Port's that way. We're right.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're gonna get in the boat and row north against the current.
This little thing with little lines coming off it just to the left of where the red X is. Just wondering what that is.
Oh, maybe
Crown?
the crown might be the treasure that he was talking about.
Yeah, I was obviously high while you guys were trying to figure out what the plan was here. Can you just briefly catch me up as to why we'd get in the boat?
I don't fucking know.
We're
Okay.
here at the river and there's nowhere else to go but in the river.
Alright, I'll get the boat. Cool.
Because the riddle rhyme says, if Skullport's where ye wish to be, with the Sargoth's flow go ye. If pirate booty is what ye crave, fight the surge to the captain's grave.
Okay, so that little lines you said in the crowns,
Yeah.
that might be the captain's treasure, and that might be, you know, obviously distance and wise, this map's not accurate, so that might be the treasure that we'd have to go southwest, which would be upstream to get to.
It will tell us which way is upstream here now on the map.
On
You
the
can
little
tell
map,
Looking
No,
at
on
the,
the one the dungeon map. Let's forget about that one over there. On the dungeon map we're on, which way is downstream?
south, west. Northeast.
So it's saying the captain has to be going to the northeast.
Right, against the stream.
well, you know what? Even here's the beautiful thing. Even if we're wrong, we can always backtrack.
Yes, we can.
Cool.
Scuzzer, how do you want to handle our tokens traversing the river?
Well, if I still had the elephant, we could pretend it was a boat, but, you know,
We're in a boat.
yeah.
Let me see. Where's this thing?
Okay, Hannibal crossing the Alps.
Is this river called the Alps? I thought it was the Sargon.
It was a stretch.
I couldn't
So,
have done any better.
Tell
It's
me
fine.
when to stop. You're rowing up the river,
Elephants crossing things.
right?
I got it. You're
Did
good.
they actually go over the Alps with the elephants?
How far?
That
The
was-
fucking Alps?
Hannibal did.
That was his
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
No, dude probably went around. That's probably a myth. I would have gone around. That's
If I'm not mistaken, they're aware of the actual path that he took.
elephants?
Yes.
Yeah, he lost most of them. That's the
Yeah.
part they don't
That's
teach you.
fucking Alps.
I...
Thinking elephants mountain climbing, not the smartest thing he ever did.
Right? That seems stupid.
Someone
why it's a
should
joke.
produce a shanty instead of yelling about elephants.
Sorry. Let's go across the water.
Want to come up? Want to come up on shore.
I'm doing the drum part. No one's doing the singing part. I'm doing the drum part of the shanty.
Okay, Scuzzer took us to a shore.
That's a very short fucking shanty.
Yep, that's all we need.
If we weren't in the boat no more, our wives took the money and my belly took the ale, and Scuzzer took us to the shore.
All right, so
Not half bad. Not half bad.
I mean, I'm not working with much here, so do what we gotta do.
you see from the river here, there's a cave at the river's edge. This cave at the river's edge contains a weathered backpack left by an adventurer. A crowbar and 50-foot coiled hempen rope are strapped to the outside of the backpack. Inside the pack are 5 torches, 2 damp to light, a hammer, a tinderbox, a skillet, a empty water skin, and 7 days worth of spoiled rations. I'll drop that in partial inventory.
Gothic, I'll give you a healing potion to eat some of those spoiled rations.
Wow.
I look down, way, way, way down at the dwarf and go, Gothic, no fuck with that. Alright, so it was like a small cave, like not one to actually traverse down, or it's a long cave, the pack was just at the mouth of it?
I don't know. I jump ashore and start scouting.
Long
I
cave.
was... Okay.
I peer into it. This cave is indeed long.
Could this be the intestine thing on the version of the map that I drew?
Well,
That happens to be on the southeast side.
Dude, don't ask me. I'm high.
either way, we have to explore the rest of this level anyways.
Let's explore and
Fine.
see if we can match up, confirm the map.
I throw Dre on the shore and
Alright, I'm
let
not going
Oswald
first.
get out and let the baby dragon fly over, and then I haul out and put the boat back in my pack after it shrinks back down.
Put the spikies in front.
Only one of them is spiky.
The other
Well.
is bulgy. We're spiky and bulgy.
I was
Oh,
gonna say he's
God.
only got 1 spike.
It is impressive though.
Yeah, the shape of this path here should confirm where we're at on the map.
I don't know if I can play anymore. Spiky and Bulgy, the dynamic duo?
Hold on, don't move. Hold on. I gotta see something.
Stopping.
Alright, I'm just trying to keep up with the pack here. I was
Oh yeah, hold
taken aback by Spiky and Bulgy.
on. Go back.
How far?
I'll move you.
Okay.
Part 2 of our notes this evening are entitled Spiky and Bulgy.
Yeah.
And we left the whipping room.
Alright. That should work now. Alright, you can start moving again.
No, I can't.
Hold on, I'm gonna mark it up. Alright, try it again.
I'm just gonna try to catch up to them
Hold on.
and stay
I'm
behind.
fucking stuck.
Something's not working. Stop again, stop again.
Stopping.
Stopping.
Why?
Oh my goodness. I would like to be in a square. Can I be in a square, please?
Yeah.
There we go.
For some reason. Alright, now try to move slowly. Stop right there.
Fucking gorilla.
Alright, hold on.
Gorilla?
Gorilla.
Praise be Harambe.
Yeah, I don't know if we can raise arms against it.
Arms? No. Dicks? Out.
Out for Harambe.
Alright. A Bulagar, Bargora, whatever the hell you ever you pronounce it, crawled out of the Underdark and made a home here. Alerted by approaching light or the echoes of footfall, he waits to ambush newcomers. So let's roll for initiative.
You think that chuckle would give them away?
I mean, I'm down for a scrap.
I could go for a scrap.
Time for a Tilly party.
But are we at the bottom of his driveway?
The lane.
Laneway.
Here in the U.S., it's a fucking driveway. All right. I will make some concessions.
Will make.
Shut up, woman.
Alright,
You're the one who's like half Canadian. He has no comeback for that.
Based on its eyes, I think this thing is fiendish.
Why did I end up backed up so much?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just where we ended up.
Mm.
Oh my god. What the fuck is that?
A Barlgura.
Well,
Demon.
god.
Yeah, I was gonna say out of character. That is a demon. And irrefutably evil.
A demon from the Underdark.
All right. Oh. Damn.
Wolfbrush, you're up first.
Smite!
Might it indeed.
Well, I'm gonna try to polymorph it into a
Something insulting, I hope.
squirrel.
That'll do.
So, it is unwilling, I am sure.
Oh,
Is it unwilling, Scuzzer?
Yes.
Does
What's
not
the
look
spell say?
cooperative.
Ah,
He has to be
Well-
willing.
well, willing or fail that save. So
Okay.
my spell kind of fizzles out a little bit, and he suddenly wonders why he's looking for nuts.
Well, he succeeded on the wisdom save, so it didn't work, right?
Yeah, he's not a squirrel, but he
Oh, he has a
He's
craving for
looking-
nuts all of a sudden?
he's got a craving for nuts.
Okay.
Well, I tell you what, buddy. We got D's nuts here for you.
Well played. Well played.
And I point over at
Was that,
Gothic
was that your
and his
action?
single spike.
Are you gonna
Making
move-
him think
move
about
anywhere?
these nuts. I think that was his.
Wolfbrush,
I'm
gonna
good.
move anywhere?
I'm good.
Good? Alright.
I mean, actually, you know what? Out of a better part of valor, I'm gonna move the fuck back because I failed to turn him into a squirrel. That seems smart.
Alright.
I am moving the fuck back.
Yeah, stuck in the wall.
Dre, it
Stuck on the
is a
wall.
false Harambe. You must
Yeah,
kill it.
get me unstuck on the wall. Like I want to be fucking back. All right, thank you.
Dre.
Kill the false Harambe.
Death to false gods.
As part of the notes is going to be choice.
Dre charges forward.
The phrase choice I've not heard in a long time. Good call.
Angry because false Harambe,
Also wrong.
obviously.
Can confirm.
Fucking middle of. Are you serious?
You've done worse?
Alright.
You literally can't really do much worse than that.
No, you have.
You can miss. I mean,
Okay.
So,
yeah. You can miss. But you didn't.
And then I rolled a 2.
Anyone think it's weird that this Bagura has coiled hide as its name and description?
I do find it slightly unsettling.
Maybe
Do I
he's
get a
got
clean
something
shot
rolled
from
up.
here?
Give me a -2 on it.
I'll move up.
This is why we get along.
Yeah.
Go from there.
You're telling me that the Bagura is quite a grower.
Since it's Dre and he's short.
He is.
I get to shoot past him too. Guy's easier to hit. Saw the hit, but I haven't seen any damage come up.
I got a blue circle of death. Hold on.
Woohoo.
Scuzzer, can I move past him as difficult terrain to get to the other side, or is he completely swallowing the mouth?
Yeah, you can't move through a
Okay,
unless you were half.
right. Okay, then I will move to be abreast of Dre.
Can you
I
go
just-
one more north?
It doesn't. To me, it doesn't look like there's a wall there.
Yeah, you can't get through
Okay. Oh yes.
there. Gothic, you're still carrying the torch, so what are you using?
I'm handing it to Dre.
Alright.
The torch. So that I can use my halberd, because it is a two-handed otherwise.
You should try juggling it with your halberd.
Alright. Crib doing anything?
No. Hissing a lot because he doesn't really care for demons, turns out.
That is quite a sensible opinion for him to have.
Alright, this
Crib's still back at the boat?
Gura.
Crib's somewhere.
Spells again.
I just want to for a second comment that this lighting does one thing. It makes me feel very alone because all I can see as my character right now is myself in the dark. It's gray. I don't see any of the other teammates, so it does a great job of insulating you to play your character.
Yeah.
You can't
If you
cheat by
didn't
clicking
have-
on a different token like you could.
Yeah. Like I do like that.
Imagine if you didn't have dark vision and you could only hold a candle. And you could only see within 5 feet.
Yep, that would suck. I would not be a very comfortable spellcaster, really.
Alright, so this Bulgara is going to get multi-attack. Three attacks. One with his bite. And that's gonna hurt. He's gonna miss. Two with his fists.
Oh no. Better get ready to touch Dre.
You only have to roll 2 dice.
And another hit.
This guy do spells or just
Oh,
bam bam? Oh god.
Yep.
I hate demons.
Yep. Demons typically use wisdom for their spell casting.
And he's gonna move. Over to here. So you both get an opportunity.
I do like attacks of opportunity.
If you wish to take it.
I do. Let me swingy.
12 is a hit. 22.
And a max damage on that. Dre, smite it.
Well, if it ran, at least we might have room to get more people into beating position.
I'm gonna make my own martial art, and the primary pose is gonna be called beating position.
Dre.
I'm here.
Oh, did you swing at it?
Why am I swinging at it? It's not my turn.
You
We-
moved.
Oh boy. Oh man. Were you reading an article, Dre?
No one's at the computer.
Oh, okay. It moved away, so you have an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Even I noticed that. I'm reading about physics.
There's
What kind-
irony
What
in
kind
this
of physics?
room right now.
He's dead.
Yay!
I didn't even get to hit him. I'm really disgruntled.
We murdered the false Harambe. Actually, no, you can't murder a demon because they're so that evil. We
Alright.
vanquished it. We vanquished false Harambe.
Rain, what do you want to do?
In combat.
Step forward, behind the barbarians and take a good look around.
Alright. Slumped against the west wall is the moldy skeleton of a human pirate clutching a rusty short sword in one hand and a wooden tankard in the other. A shattered wooden cask lies nearby.
I think we all know someone who likes casks.
Mm-hmm. I'm recording that. Are we still in combat?
Not right now.
Alright. The barbarians and their torches can trundle forward a little and let's have a look around. I recommend it.
Investigate everything.
Are barbarians and their torches like witches at black masses?
Yes.
A file under, absolutely.
Careful
Damn it, now I-
examination of the wall above the skeleton reveals a slot carved in stone. The slot has the same width and depth as the pirate's rusty blade.
Definitely heard you say a different word.
So that's what you find.
Oh, pick up the blade and stick it in the slot.
I've seen that movie.
I'm trying to navigate up to the team. Is that intended to not happen right now?
Hold on.
All right. Sorry, man. I'm probably running into walls and stuff.
Yeah.
It's very hard to navigate in the dark. That part, I would, go back to the programmers and say, if you make it dark, make it a little easier to move.
Yeah, like lube up the walls or something.
Yeah, because, Toon gets stuck on them, it's bad.
Alright, no more moving here. Stop that one. So what are you doing, Rain? You found that slot in the wall there?
I point at the pirate and his short sword and I say, looks like that thing fits that thing. Would one of you like to put the sword in the hole?
It would be my pleasure.
So go ahead and move up to
He
the...
really means that.
Move up to the skelly.
Yeah. Alright, you putting the sword into the slot, right? The skeleton
Full
sword,
penetration. Yes.
The pirate's rusty blade.
Just diving in there like that?
Oh yeah. Yep. No warning. No lube.
So when you
Full
Oh, seriously?
when you sliding this rusty blade into that hole, you can hear the grinding of stone and steel, and you reach all the way to the hilt, and all of a sudden the ceiling starts crumbling, and loose rock in the ceiling falls. And let's see.
This better not be some fucking Indiana Jones bullshit.
It wouldn't be the first time I've been the cause of it.
Ain't that the truth?
Unselect.
Who did we have to fish out of that hole?
We got
It was me.
Oswald, Dre, Rain, and Woodbush.
The whole fucking ceiling?
Yeah. What am I doing?
Getting fucked, apparently.
Yeah, I guess so. At least I guzzled those health potions.
Right.
Hang a second.
I feel a dex.
I've got some advantage on deck stuff.
Alright.
I should as well. Should be baseline for me though.
Yeah, it should be already in there. So Oswald
Yeah.
failed.
Always. Every damn time.
Dre succeeded. Rain failed.
Damn right.
And Woodbush succeeded. So Rain and Oswald. Rain and Oswald both take 4 points of damage. The ceiling collapsing.
What? Bonus and proficient?
So Oswald takes 2 points of damage because he had two temporary hit points. Rain takes 4 points of damage from falling rock. But behind the rock is a moldy old chest, and the chest splinters when it hits the floor, spilling out probably landed on Oswald's head or something. Spilling out its contents. 500 silver pieces, a sharkskin pouch containing 5 moss agates, 10 gold pieces each, a pair of bone dice, 1 gold piece, a 6-inch tall empty obsidian bottle carved in the shape of a wizard's tower with a removable cork roof, a pearl necklace, that should make somebody happy, and a shriveled sea elf's head with a potion of water breathing stuffed in its mouth, with the vial's cork sticking out. So I'm going to put that into the party inventory.
Is there any way I can get that list? Or I'll just read it out of the list.
You want me to copy it?
If you can copy it, yeah, that would make it way easier for me.
Thought if I snip it. Put it in Discord. I'll copy this and put it in the chat.
Yeah. Folks, I've got to drop for the night.
Work.
I will catch. Yeah, I'll catch y'all soon.
Alright.
It is about that time, anyways.
Yeah. This is our last fight here.
Ah, there we go. Thank you.
Alright. And that's what fell out of the ceiling. And then
That Gothak likes that sharkskin pouch.
It is quite neat. And since sharkskin is so rough in one direction, I might finally have something that can exfoliate my Goliath face.
and you hear Oswald scream in pain. And as you turn around and look, there's a Bulgara chewing on his neck. And then he's going to hit him with his fist.
That seems unconsensual. How rude.
You didn't roll initiative for it.
No, he was invisible. Take that off him, too. He'd been there the
He
whole
was
time.
here the whole time. What a
Heard his
douchebag.
irritating chuckle.
That's another false Harambe.
Fist. And another swing. And that's a hit. Alright, we're at the top of the order. Dre, you're up. And Oswald, you see Oswald just get pummeled from this demon that attacked him from invisibility out of the blind.
Sorry, I wandered off. I thought we were calling it for the night. We're going still?
This is
There was
fun.
another false Harambe that was there the whole time but invisible, and it snuck attack Oswald, and so that was non-consensual, and so we
Yeah.
must murder it.
It was a bad touch too. He bit his neck. Then pummeled him twice. Oh, critical.
Good job, buddy.
Nice.
Watch me roll a 1.
A
Watch
clean
it.
one though.
Watch it.
Double
No,
ones.
this will be epic.
Oh,
Double- It is
triple
a 1,
11s.
technically.
Woo!
Right?
Oh, would you look at that?
4 ones.
You're putting up some big boy numbers.
There it is.
Oh man.
Fuck everything.
But Dre, dude, that's a great opening though.
Oswald, this thing has just pummeled you from behind, man.
Stab him in the nuts. Do demons have genitalia? Yeah, they must, for all the raping. Kill it.
A misty step.
Alright. Where to?
Wise.
There. Now I'm invisible.
Yep.
I love it. That is a 200 IQ play.
Are you gonna attack
You
him?
just noped. Noped right
I'm
out of there.
invisible, damn it.
I love it. Like I said, 200 IQ moment.
How long? That invisibility for Misty Step only lasts till the beginning of your next turn?
Uh-huh. I'm not going to give him a free shot.
No, that's what I was saying. If you take a shot while you're invisible, you get it with advantage. But if it ends at the beginning of your next turn, you lose that advantage.
Understood, but I ain't getting hit.
Yeah.
The whole point of it is to get away from him and not
And you
opportunity
did.
attack.
Alright. Gothic's pummeling you, demon.
Ah, there we go. This is Bash Brothers.
Damn.
Rock, yeah.
And this dude to what fur?
That's right.
And he is up. So he's gonna reckless attack. Start of turn of barbarian all melee weapons rolls makes during that turn. Alright, I can't apply it because it's not in for some reason. So I'm just gonna click advantage on all the attacks he has, and whoever attacks him this turn gets advantage on him, right? You barbarians, that's how it works?
So yeah, we get advantage on our attack roll, but then we have disadvantage, like on attacks against us. Hold on, I can read it exactly in a second.
Because he's attacking
wasn't paying
recklessly, so he
attention.
gets advantage on his attack.
Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength during this turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn.
Right,
Yes, so
you
it's-
guys, when you attack him, you'll have advantage.
Right, which, I mean, I use reckless attack every turn, so really it's just gonna us both be having advantage against each other.
That's a hit. He bites the dragon. And then he's gonna pummel the dragon with his fist. Hit. He's gonna pummel one more time with his fist. And that's a hit.
If he's rolling this.
Kriv, anything? Blade Biter, you have advantage, so click the advantage button before you attack. Didn't help you on that. You got a second attack, you get advantage again. All your attacks are with advantage right now. That's a hit. Wolf Brush, what does he have? He's got to have some kind of weapon. He's in melee. And he doesn't. He's got a javelin of 3 arms. I'm going to hit him with a javelin. Try to poke him. And he hits him. I don't think minimum damage. Druids don't get multi-attack, do they?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. And that's the end of Wolf Brush's turn. As he all of a sudden thinks he's a barbarian. Dre.
That's right. We can't be.
Wait, shit, I didn't click advantage. Well,
You hit him
matter.
anyway. Just remember to click it next time. Make sure to check off advantage. There you go. And that's a hit.
Ah.
Oh, but that's enough. That's enough to kill him.
All right. Death to the Harambe. Oh, you killed both of them, didn't you?
Yes, he did.
No false gods.
Monkey killer.
That's right. If we were still doing inspiration points, you would have to max out.
Yeah, agree.
All right, so you guys have already got the parcel for this room. So, and you killed 2 demons while getting it.
So before we quit for the night, I just saw this article. There's a dungeon crawler that was built inside of a 200,000 page PDF. It's called Undying Dusk, and that's insane.
How many pages?
200,000.
Holy crap.
That's insanity.
So this says Captain's Grave. Skullport was once a haven for pirates, one of whom came here to hide his treasure only to die from a poisoned cask of ale shortly thereafter. And that's the treasure you guys have recovered. So with that, we're going to end it here for the night. Word of
Okie dokie.
warning. I get my second Moderna shot next Thursday, so I don't know how I'm going to feel on Friday. If I'm not feeling well, I'll post early in the day and let you guys know.
I'm getting mine bright and early at 7 a.m. tomorrow, so I'll let you know.
Wait 12 hours, both of you, and then take some anti-inflammatories.
Some Advil or something?
Yeah, I would recommend ibuprofen. Most people still react to that well, so.
I mean, the first shot,
So-
my arm just hurt like a motherfucker, but I heard
Yep,
sometimes
same.
you feel sick on the second one.
Second one is, especially if you're both getting Moderna. Moderna seems to be, like, if you get a rash, don't be surprised, and then fatigue and pain. Usually people aren't nauseous, but they're getting, like, a whopping headache. So,
My wife had hers on Wednesday, and she has been sick, feeling fatigue and pain, but she feels that way all the time because she's got lupus.
Oh,
yeah. My second one was basically like having a really severe flare of my autoimmune disease, but it was accompanied by the worst headache I've ever had in my life, like full stop, and a nearly 102-degree fever.
She's been having
You
like
get
cold
pneumonia?
sweats.
Yeah, it was really awful. And mine was, I don't know, a little over, probably close to 36 hours of that, and then I was completely normal again, but it was like waiting for the sweet kiss of death, basically.
Right.
Sorry.
Well, fuck.
I got the Pfizer, and the first one's the only one that hurt. The second
Yeah,
one,
I was
nothing.
I was gonna say I got Pfizer, and Pfizer seems to be like it's Moderna hits men and women equally on the second shot for reactions. Pfizer, for some reason, women seem to be like getting hit by a truck, and men get a little sleepy. Don't know why.
The fact that my first shot hurt and the second one didn't, it kind of indicates that maybe I already got exposed. Because my brother had been tested positive for and his first shot hurt and the second one didn't when he got immunized.
So before we cut off for the night, my buddy told me the most hilarious thing. He texted me, and I quote, "My kid has eaten like 8 oranges today. That's something like 5% of her body weight is now orange.
Wow.
At least I know she won't have scurvy."
Aren't you glad it wasn't bananas?
Oh, that's an old one. I'm disconnecting on that.
It's a
Good night.
very old one.
Good night,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm out. Good night. Good night.
Night.
Steven.
Later.
Thanks for joining us.